Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, like it or not, making the internet demonstrably worse than it was 30 seconds ago, it's showtime. Hi, guys. I'm back again. And here we are. Here we are now, entertainers. Ooh, 76! My mistake! Oh, I put 75 up. We're 76% done. I'm so ashamed. No one will see my shame. So we got 4% yesterday. I parked in the Crown Pavilion because I was harassing a friend of mine. One Engelbert Meow, if you're out there, EBM, hi. Who was racing until her computer crashed on her. Or something. It broke. She and Jukebox have been doing have been racing between the two of them, but they have to use the Beetle only, no other mount. They're pretty fast. Not gonna lie, they're pretty fast. Down around 1 minute and 20 seconds. 121, 123, something like that. Very fast indeed. Way faster than me with any mount. I did it on the Beetle in like 148, I think. Regardless, without regard to, sans regard. Let's see. Finish that one. Finish that one. That. I think Snowden was next. I was gonna do Wayfarer. Finished Wayfarer. Diessa. Yeah, most of these I've done a bunch, but not the hearts. Let's finish Plains of Ashford and Simpson. That makes sense to me. We'll save the cities for the last things to do. Alright, off we go. So I think the reason I have so many maps partially done without doing the hearts is because I think I was running around grabbing hero points way back in the early days. When the game was young and new. Even though I was old.
Take a step. Take a step. I'm not stupid.
Armored up.
How nice of my fire elemental to attack something outside of the. Oh, we'll get this done. Just me and my overly ambitious. Can we dance with these cows? No. You can dance with the cows in Queensdale. Apparently human cows are friendlier than jar cows. Not quite sure why. They're both heading down eventually.
Strong.
Oh, heart's complete. How nice. And we've almost completed this one. Okay, that was probably not the best use of that. I'm going to fire a cannon, maybe two. Not him, the cannon. Boom. There we go. And boom, heart complete. We do not have the POI up here. No, we do. We have got the heart, presumably. We do, yeah. We have logged in, obviously. The daily rollover is at 5 p.m. Pacific, so that was some small number of seconds ago. Let's see. No, that one's the next Heart to go. So again, because I'm doing world comp via map comps, it's going to be a low impact stream. Let's put it that way. Low energy. Hey, how come that didn't hit him? I had him selected. That's not fair. That's not fair. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Welcome to your weekend. I'll try not to ruin it too much. I don't think the hyenas count. Let's find out. No, they do not count towards heart completion. It's faster when the event is going, but the event's not going, so we'll just have to summon up the Flame Legion. Onesie twosie. Or onesie onesie. I hope you've got big plans for the weekend. Mine consist of maybe a nap. Modest, relatively modest goals for the weekend, I guess. Did get a nap today. Good solid one, actually. Hour and 45 minutes, or very nearly that. Me and Globular are here. You finished this art? I already did finish this art. Sadly, we can't name our elementals. It's a shame, really. Hunters, rangers can name their pets. Mechanists can name their mechs. Now, I have to note that not all people do that, and it always saddens me when I see someone hasn't named their pet when they could. It seems like that would be hurtful to the pet. Your owner. You love them. You care for them. And yet they can't be bothered to give you a name. It's so sad.
I feel strong.
I feel strong. I mean, we elementalists would give our eye teeth to be able to name our pets.
I feel strong.
Trogdor would be an excellent name. Yes, I do. Oh, good. We do have this heart complete. That is full on bonus points because that's a heart that's a pain in the ass. Not to put too fine a point on it.
Fired up.
Depends, actually. If there's nobody else around who has been doing it, it's not bad. But if anyone else is running around doing it, because mostly you've got to kill mobs. If all the mobs are already dead, then it's going to be a slow go.
Give up yet?
I do wonder how far this character has gotten in the adventure guide. Finished all of chapter 1, good. All of chapter 2. Oh, there's something not done here. World bosses, mining ore, and completing events. I'll have to remember that when we get to the appropriate zones. Pardon me. Did I finish that heart off? I did. Okay. Next one is over here. We have the Vista. And presumably, yep, the POI here as well.
Fired up.
We have to escort Vess. Hunt Slayer. I say that's not a great name. Sorry, Vess, no offense, but it's not a very impressive name. Where are you going,
We'll
Vess?
use this as our staging area. Set up camp. Camouflage what you can.
Made it. This is great. I know I'm green, but I wanted to prove myself.
Help set up camp. You haven't convinced me yet.
Yeah, you haven't convinced me either, dude. Gotta kill the dead Scalonians
Strong.
and be strong.
That had to hurt.
Well, they're setting up. Well, we'll be done with this heart by the time they get attacked, so. They'll be on their own. I won't be getting any help from me. Nope. Sure, Hunt Smash. Wow, they've got Hunt Smash and Hunt Slayer. Are they like brother and sister? Or?
Don't get distracted. Our targets are the Decimus Stones. If we destroy them, we weaken the ghosts.
Looking for volunteers.
And that's the heart complete. So I guess our goal tonight would be another 3 maps, maybe 4, depending on which maps we choose and how close we are to having them done. Decimus Stones. All right, that's the next. It's those 2. All right, we'll hit that one and then... No, we'll hit that and then go due south. Right. So So 3 maps got us 1 key yesterday. We'll see if we can do better tonight. We don't have this heart done. That's really unfortunate. This one's a real pain in the ass. Oh, but we got a couple of the Flame Legion willing to help us out.
Fired up.
I appreciate their assistance.
Strong.
Sadly, you can press that button and that gives you progress, but killing the Ember it summons does. It didn't used to. Huh. What if they changed that, or if I'm just completely wigging out in my brains? Which is always possible. It happens when you get old. My advice is just stay young, kids. The Who were so close to being right. They said, I hope I die before I get old. No, 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 no. Just don't get old. And you don't have to worry about it. Simple. Yes, I set the elemental on fire. No, doesn't really make any sense now that you mention it. I guess it's immune to burning, but not to fire, which is quite the little distinction to make. That's the heart complete. Alright, we'll fly through, grab the POI, pass through, and there is a heart over here, yonder. Stupid jerks. Another Blade Storm. I'll do it. We'll just spin up a rotating tornado of fire and death, and that'll take care of him. And him. Can't get enough flaming tornadoes of fire and death. 69% done. Please feel free to say nice.
Hush. Don't fight me. Your life begs for you to take it.
Oh, he's dead. Event complete. Ah, well. I'm not really here for the XP. I'm here for the map comp. Alright, waypoint is taken here. Completed here, I should say.
That's not what I
The hero
heard.
point there is
Your
earned.
version is more interesting, though.
Gotta murder some ghosts. Let's go, Beetlejuice. Light torches, murder Ascalonian ghosties. You know, the usual. The usual. No, no. They rezzed him before I could get there. I was robbed of a res. Kill the mage, res the dude. And the scout is over here getting himself murdered again, I think. We do have that heart complete. We do have that heart complete. Well, usually if we go in here, there are a bunch of ghosts we can moida. Poor little ghosties. I even got some torches. It is better to light a torch than curse the darkness. You can quote me on that if you want. Don't have to if you don't want to. And another heart complete. 72% done with the map. We have a heart to the west. I can also feel a sneeze lurking in my sinuses. So if I suddenly go all muted, it's because I'm going to be sneezing. And I don't want to inflict that upon you, you poor innocents. We've got a Vista.
Fired up.
Player named Coil Thief. I'm not sure what kind of coils he's stealing, but okay. Over here, ghosts, spooters, and spooter eggs.
We found Bonfires Berther and the Char army, sir, in a valley to the north.
But I'm afraid we were spotted. They come for the wall as we speak. There are too many. We'll never hold them back. Burnfur's troops have breached the wall. Ha ha! Rally to me, Ascalonians! I swear I'll never get away from us.
Another player here. Norn, big ass Norn. Actually, a big Norn. I don't know if his ass is big. That wasn't fair.
Fired up.
Well, I mean, his ass is big because he's big. But I don't know if his ass is out of scale with the rest of them. Yeah, I think we're okay, because I said he was a big-ass Norn, not a fat-ass Norn. A fat-ass Norn would be a judgment upon him. Big-ass Norn is simply saying he's big. So I think I'm okay on that. As someone who is both a big-ass and a fat-ass, I think I'm in the clear. All right, 76%. Good evening and welcome. Hope all is well with you. Champion. And, well, someone else is fighting him, so I will help.
Smash! Destroy! Inferno!
Let's just make a big freaking tornado of flame.
List of
I
accomplishments.
have failed you.
Oh, I should probably, like, not let all of that stuff pile up. Maybe.
That looks valuable.
A bit.
Fired up.
This is the only proper course.
A carrion flame focus of energy. Don't suppose that's actually selling for anything of value, is it? Sure, why not? I'll undercut the price. I'll take 40 silver for a random level 76 yellow. Do you mind? I'm trying to do a man's business here. Oh my god, such a... The things I have to deal with.
Begin destruction protocol.
Including a whole bunch of crap to sell to the first vendor I come to. Ooh, kite basket supplies. Sure, why not? I think I've already got the achieve done for that for this this year's event. We've got a POI. And then another POI. And then a heart. We are 78% done. This is often the last thing I get because I forget that it's here. Not this time, though. Up here's a heart and a vista. Is this the harpy killing?
Fired up.
Heart. Kill harpies along the wall. It is the harpy killing heart. Let's res these poor individuals. Maybe next time you guys don't get yourselves moited by freaking harpies. If you can manage. Supplies. Die groundling. Don't think so.
Urge to kill rising. Eat my
Okay.
dust.
How about I just give you a tornado of fire? They just never seem to learn, I have to say. Do I have to turn these in? I do. I'm imagining that'll probably be more than enough. Here.
I think this is
I have 11.
But if you can, thank you for your help. The Priory is in your debt.
Priory's in my debt.
Time to head back to the camp. Finally! I've had enough harpies to last me the rest of my life.
Well, that's very judgmental of you, but understandable. They are unpleasant. Have one of the more difficult vistas to get to because, well, at least it used to be. Because you used to have to, like, clear this area out to start the little mini JP
Fired up.
to get you there, but now we can cheat. Because we have, you know, birds. Wipe out the ghosts. And, oh, whoop, this guy is falling over dead. We'll just help him right now. There you go. Feeling better, I hope. Do we have... We do not have... For one thing, we don't have the POI right here. Do we have the hero challenge up there? Res these two guys. We have earned that hero point.
I feel strong.
And this should be the heart. Not quite. One more. One more re-deadified ghost. Like that. 86% done. We have another Vista over here. For those of you just popping in, I am doing full map comp, which requires finishing off one small map at a time. Most of the core maps I have at least partially done. And as best I can determine, I ran through a bunch of the core game maps, grabbing all the hero points, but not a lot else. We are 88% done with this map. Assist. Sesto Head Splitter. The Char have such charming names. Did we get this Vista? We did. Did we miss anything up there? Nope, we've earned that hero point. That. And those. Let's continue heading south to get to those first, I guess. So these are low impact, low energy streams. Do not expect fascinating gameplay or deep insight. Well, I'm me. If you're expecting deep insight, good luck. The only thing that gets deep around here is the bullshit sometimes. All right.
Fired up.
Scales and scale eggs and traps and various and sundry other things. Scale eggs. More scale eggs. Scale food pile. Ooh, okay. Have to bring some of this back to the heart, dude. And I missed. I missed the ground. Are these eggs helpful? What about these traps? These sacks? Big pile of food? I'm just trying to be a help, an assistant. Make sure the other person gets their hits on it too, so that they can get progress. I try to be a non-jerk player, one of those players who helps other players instead of trying to compete with them for something where no competition is needed. I like to save my being a jerk up for many, many, many other things. Haven't played Guild Wars 2 in several months. Well, we're getting a new expansion in late October. And 9 new elite specs to go with it.
Fired up.
And elite specs. Really? Nothing else?
Require my assistance.
That's disappointing. Everyone is excited about new specs, yeah. Well, okay. Not everyone. A lot of the thieves aren't nuts about their new spec. It's the spec is the elite specializations open up at level 80. So, for instance, I'm an elementalist, and where you put your spec is you spec the lines here, and you choose which traits you want. But at the bottom, you can put an elite specialization if you have it unlocked. Tempest, Weaver, Catalyst are the 3 elite specializations for the elementalist. So I have Tempest down here on the bottom row, and the elite specializations tend to be, if not more outright powerful than the core, they tend to be a lot more focused. Changing things up. Playing Rocket League, so you'll be slow to respond at times. I completely understand. I've never played Rocket League in that I just don't think I'd be good at it, but I have friends who've played a lot. Oh, I do expect to have the standard New Year's Eve. My expectation would be adult leisure beverages and a game of some sort. And we'll see if I can manage the usual, what is it, like 4-hour stream or 5-hour? No, I start at my usual time, so it's a 7-hour stream. And that's a lot of adult leisure beverage. Maybe I won't start the adult leisure beverage right at 5 p.m. That might be a wise course of action. Right now, all I am doing is I am working on world map completion, which is doing basically everything in the core game. Every map's, all of the stuff on every map. Right now, I'm in one of the lowest level zones in the game. So if I die, that would be embarrassing. We are 92% done on this map. I'll help them up. We'll destroy the separatist plans. Although, why we're destroying the plans instead of grabbing them and taking them to somebody else to, you know, analyze and try and prevent the separatists from doing bad things. I don't know. We can throw that out. We can salvage both of those. Open that up. We have another Vista. And just in case we haven't done it previously, the diving goggles.
Fired up.
They need submarine parts. Well, I'm here underwater. Let's grab some submarine parts. And kill some drakes. Grab some more submarine parts. Res the poor dead guys. I'm sure he's feeling much better now that he's not dead.
There's one to remember me by.
There's one to remember me by. Did I learn that incredibly dumb line from Logan? It sounds like a Logan line. Lots of submarine parts. This is an event, so I should probably turn these in. Make sure I get credit for it.
Oi! Check the lake for parts.
Oi!
Submarine. Those blasted drakes
Oh,
are
I gave
everywhere,
them a
and
whole,
can't
I gave
swim
them
down to
15
retrieve them.
parts, and that barely gave me anything. Fine, fine. We'll fix the malfunctioning equipment because it's got oozes in it. Well, tar elementals, much the same.
I feel strong.
Says that they're repairing in 0 seconds, so why are we not getting completion done? Oh, they're still working on it over there. But most of the time, if it says repairing in 0 seconds or something like that, it's done and you get your event completion
Okay, that's
reward.
enough parts. Now someone better watch my back
Oh,
while I make
evidently, bad guys are going to be attacking it.
stupid underwater repairs. I can't avoid the drakes.
Well,
and the
that's the heart
separatists and
complete.
fix
We're
this thing.
97% done on
occupied.
this map.
That ought to do it. If I never have to do that
There's the
again,
heart
I can
complete,
just
or the
swim
event
through
complete.
the
What are we
flames
missing on this map? We are missing 1 POI and 1 waypoint. I bet it's the one down there. I bet. I wager. I expect. And we'll see. I think it's a 30% chance or thereabouts to get a key when you complete a map, except one of the city maps. The city maps only give you transmog charges. Nope, nope. It's there. But the waypoint that's down here I didn't see it on the map, so I'm assuming it is. What I'm missing, I was missing that one, but the POI I'm missing is not down there. I thought it was both a POI and a waypoint, but no, the POI was up here in the north. Probably I'm going to guess the bar. It is looking like it's going to be the bar. Fancy that. Me missing a trip to the bar. That does not seem likely. Yep.
Now you know my pain.
And map complete.
No! Stop asking, or you're next on the spit.
All right, should be about 30%. Here we go. I would like a key, please. Please. Thank you. I got a key. All right, we were 1 for 3 yesterday, and we're 1 for 1 so far today on keys.
Threshold achieved.
So, we have 3 Black Lion chests that we've gotten as drops over the last 2 days. When we open it, we are going to get a Black Lion statuette and a Zephyrite supply box. We're guaranteed to get 2 commons. Good things are the unlocks. Maybe the dives if I get lucky. The crafting mats are always welcome. Bad things are things like the transmutation charges because I have 1,500 and don't need any more. We have a 10% chance to get an uncommon or better. The current uncommons are the Mystical Beast skins, which have this sort of blurry kind of visual, smoky, that's kind of nifty. A cool looking helm. Not quite right for my current outfit. The chamber chair. The rares are the void corrupted skins, which are sort of shadowy and smoky and have an oil on water kind of look. Pretty cool. And then the super rares, which of course I'll never get. I will click open. We will get a common here, and hopefully a fifth box to appear, and that'll be an uncommon or better. I haven't had one for quite a long time. I would guess it might be as long as like 30 boxes since I have opened one that had an uncommon or better. And that's a lot. So I'm due. ArenaNet, make it so.
You can never have
They have not made it so. They have instead screwed me. Given me garbage. So I will go to the bank. I'll deposit the stuff that I already have so many of. That was a dreadful one. Holy crap. Then we'll open the Zephyrite box, which is sure to have more trash. I mean, the Zephyrite boxes can be something good. They won't be, but they can be. That is what people are currently burning huge amounts of materials on at the Four Winds Festival. And most people are being disappointed, and the people who are getting lucky, like my friend Engelbert Meow, who last year got a Queen Bee infusion and sold it for, I think, 4,000 gold, has gotten several things this year, including the Chak egg sack, which I believe she has chosen to keep rather than selling for 10,000 gold. See, but I know, no matter how much I spent, I would get skunked.
Let's hear it.
So I know better than to even try. I'm smarter than I look, guys. I mean, I'd kind of have to be, really, wouldn't I? So the Zephyrite supply box has a guaranteed gold item. So that's between half a gold to 5 gold. A piece of junk. Okay. Extremely low tier crafting item. The uncommons are low tier crafting items and some skins. Medium tier crafting items and some skins are the rares. And then the super rares, some of which are extraordinarily valuable and some of which will just make you sad because you got a super rare and it's one of the ones that sucked. Like a recipe for the Chaos of Lissa. Or an antique summoning stone, which is currently selling for like a gold, maybe? Let's find out. I'm curious. The antique summoning stones are 1.4 gold. So you could get a 1.4 gold thing, or you get something worth 10,000 gold. Which do you think I would get? You are correct. In this particular case, I get a 1 gold item and yeah. Nothing of any significance.
No discounts.
This is why I'm not spending resources and whatnot in an attempt to get extraordinarily, stupidly lucky, because I know I wouldn't get
Affirmative.
lucky. The odds are ludicrously bad. Last year there was a guy who opened 2 million boxes.
Selling. You buying?
It cost him about, I think he said something like 280,000 gold worth of stuff to trade in. And he got about 230,000 gold back, so he opened 2 million boxes and lost 50,000 gold. My understanding is this year he's actually made money in his first million, in that he got 7 Chak egg sacks Some people are positing that this means that they have changed the drop rates. It's possible. Most anything is possible. But despite them changing the rates, I know what I would and would not get. I would get junk. I would not get rich. All right, we have finished that one off. I'm saving, I think, the cities to be the last of the maps that I'm going to do. Blazeridge Steppes, we did complete. Fields of Ruin, we have not completed. Well, I guess let's go do Fields of Ruin. All right, first up is Skrit.
Fired up.
I'm evidently all fired up. Fix the damaged thumpers. He's getting the other two.
Search the Skrit caves. Bring me any helmets you find.
Interesting.
And I'm going to murder some Skrit.
Strong.
More come, yes?
More come, yes. If by more you meant like my flaming spear in your face, then more come. Yes. That was poorly done by yours truly. Why is that obstructed? Didn't look obstructed to me. Mushrooms. Hate them. They're gross. Seriously, I do not like mushrooms. The simplest way I can put it is that mushrooms are fungus. Athlete's foot is a fungus. Never eat anything that would grow on your feet. It's a pretty simple rule. I don't think it's especially controversial.
I need some help.
We can all use a little help, my Skrit buddy. Let's grab another helm. Let's turn these in and see where we're at.
Greetings, friend.
Here you go. Wow, those really are not worth very much in the advancement category. But I got 5 of them.
More come, yes?
Quick, kill it.
It? I think the Skrit just called me an it. Well, that's rude. I'll have to kill it.
Skrit, I'm hit.
Part complete. We'll turn in these helms. And then if anyone else ever finishes up the event, we'll get some credit for it. Big if. What else we got here in town? The POI and, okay, let's see. The hero point. We didn't earn that. Generally, my guess was that I'd been running around to various maps earning the hero points, but evidently that's not always the case.
Tensions are high.
Eat my dust.
There's
Eat
much
my
I can
dust.
teach you. You have seen battle. I can tell by the boldness of your attack.
Yes, the boldness of my attacks. I am well known for how bold my attacks are. I guess I bowled her over? about the other hero point here in this map?
Fired
It's
up.
just a commune. I'm betting I must have gotten it. I did. Alright, we've got the POI and the other heart. Alright, the other heart is dealing with the separatist propaganda and stuff. Foolish separatists.
I agree with the separatists. No treaty, never.
Oh, really? Well, I have evidently convinced them with my persuasive powers. Or something. We have a suspicious door. You know, I'm never quite sure what makes a door suspicious, but goodness gracious, that one was. Another player character, that one named Lenza Larga. Hey, that's really close. My character is named Lens, as you might expect, because I'm back. This was my first character. That was Lenza Larga. My character is named after a character from some Jack Vance books named Lens Lark. So this character is, in point of fact, kind of Lens Lark, and that was Lenza Larga, which is rather remarkable. Series of really good books that I think should be made into a 5-year mini-series.
Listen to me. My uncles died in the sieges. Queen
Science
Janet
fiction.
could choke on that treaty.
Adventure. Hard complete. Called the Demon Prince novels. It's about a series of about a guy seeking revenge on 5 basically criminal overlords in a science fiction setting.
It was bigger than me, and it said
Target destroyed.
Who worked together to, in essence, enslave an entire settlement. And he and his grandfather were about the only ones who didn't get caught up in the sweep. So he's trying to get even with them. And one of them, in the book The Face, he deals with a Lens Lark. Fat Buddy! Good evening. And another heart. We got so many hearts. Had I realized that this character had so much map completion that had nothing to do with hearts, I might have chosen a different character to do this on. But we're doing it now. We're at 77%. There, I killed some rats. I feel better. And how goes the weekend for you, Fat Body? Hello, Miner. Tired.
Take that.
Wow. You have all the qualifications necessary to be an old man. Good luck. I'm sure you can make it in time. Being tired is one of the primary job requirements for being an old man. I had a nap today. Hour and 45 minutes. I consider that to be a pretty high quality nap. What? Poor Scrit. They just get no luck at all.
I feel strong.
A rat. A rat. It turns out a rat cannot take almost 13,000 points of damage without dying. They're just, I guess they're just, you know, not that tough.
Quick, kill it!
Okay, I killed it. Now what? I am 65% done with this map. It's going to be mostly hearts, I think. And that's pain. Where I come from, we call that pain. Again, the best I can figure is that... Oh, that'll be 67. That with this character, I ran around getting mostly just the hero points. At some point, I needed the hero points for heroic things. But that's a guess on my part. I don't actually know that. What I do know is I seem to have done good big chunks of a number of maps with few, if any, hearts. Do I get any progress for killing the rats? No. I just get the knowledge that I have done a good thing by killing a rat. Now, technically, they don't really carry and spread the disease. It's the fleas that do. So it's not really fair. But the best way to kill the flea is to kill the rat it's on. With fire, say. So that's what I'm doing.
Fired up.
I am fired up, to be sure.
Fired up.
All right, we both got hits in on the weapon rack. We'll give him our scrap metal. Not an especially fast heart to get done.
Fire.
Again, I will repeat my plea. ArenaNet, please. Get an intern to refactor the contribution numbers. Increase them all by 1 or 2. Make the hearts faster. Thank you. Please. And they don't all need it. This one would be, it would be nice to have 1 more contribution per scrap metal. That would be nice. Wouldn't be a big deal. But in some of them, refactoring those numbers would be a big deal. Because some hearts are just excruciating.
Fired up.
Please. Pretty please. Almost there. Nearly there. Like 3 more. Char scraps.
Fired up.
But we'll grab 4 to make sure. I'm pretty sure 4 is enough.
Fired up.
Fur is enough. They're char. Get it? Fur is enough. It was enough. 70%. Oh man, we skipped 69%. Where's the fun in that?
Keep Ascalon in your heart.
I will try to keep Ascalon in my heart always, you know? I think of Ascalon, I laugh, I cry. It changes my life. I think this is ogre killing. Do we have this heart? We do not have this heart. Time for Krunko Bugtender. He's going down. Did we get all of his bugs? No. One of Krunko's bugs decided to sit out the fight. Smart bug. Okay. Vanguard Scout Pickens. Okay, Pickens. I thought it was Pickles, and I was going to say, well, that's the worst name ever for a Vanguard Scout. Hi, I'm Pickles. You can't be serious.
We'll hold the ogres here. Second squads move up and take down their defensive
I don't remember ever seeing that gate closed. Ever before. What? All right, I already have the POI from here.
Fired up.
I'll sabotage their food supplies. I'm pretty sure that means I'm pooping in it. Interesting. Gallium Yttrium is that player's name, or his character's name, I should say. He's decided to go all periodical on us with the names of elements. Gallium is a metal that will melt in your hand. I can't come up with anything off the top of my head about yttrium, and I assume he's putting it in there as short for uranium. If he's got it YOU for you. Part complete, 73%. But then, I certainly can't make fun of that name, in that I have a character named Yersinia Pestis. And Yersinia Pestis is the name for the Black Plague. So, I mean, if I can make a, epidemiology reference like that. Ooh. Annual complete. I had not finished up the annual for that. It's a Zephyrite supply box, and... garbage. This
I was manufactured to the
is
highest
why
standards.
I am not converting 50 silver worth of a glob of ectoplasm into 7 boxes. Because that right now is the current exchange rate, which is about 50% higher than it was a couple of weeks ago. A couple of weeks ago, they were 34 silver each for a glob of ecto. Now they're 50. In other words, if you've got a buttload of ecto, Sell them now and buy them back in a month and a half.
Fired up.
You were eating fried kidneys. A buddy of mine dropped one in his water.
Do we have anything else? We do have another POI down here. There is nothing in there, so we can grab the POI. That's in that little sort of isolated little glade or dell. We are at 78% done with this map. Got that. We have a vista over here we didn't get. Over by the ogres. Because I was not paying close enough attention. I have failed you. I have failed myself. I feel shame. Lasting. Abiding. Shame. I'm over it. Thanks for sticking with me during that period of terrible travail for me. Fortunately, I'm strong. I'm wiser. I'm cooler. I'm better looking than I was just a minute ago. God, my mouth does kind of roll on its own, doesn't it? POI 81%. Waypoint 83%. How now, brown cows? I can't help myself. When there are brown cows, I have to say that. That will be 85%. This will be 86% when we hit this POI. It's 86. We're flying now. We've got another vista over here to the west. That'll be probably 87, but it might be 88. I can see we have 2 hearts already on the mini-map popping up. And another heart over here. Well, this one is up. Suspicious bushes. I helped secure the bivouac. Res this guy. Suspicious bush. We had suspicious doors before. Now we've got suspicious bushes. I'm just not sure what makes them so suspicious.
I feel strong.
But I do feel strong, evidently. Make sure we put the stuff away and salvage
This is most remarkable.
Stuff that's salvageable. Separatist engineer, and we separated him from his head.
Urge to kill rising.
Also, the urge to kill totally rising. Mr. Mojo rising. go ahead and give them all the flaming tornado of death, because who doesn't like a flaming tornado of death? Really, seriously. I'm hard put to find someone who doesn't enjoy a good flaming tornado of death.
Threshold achieved.
Okay, more renegades and separatists over here. Personally, I think we should just let the Char renegades and the human separatists just kill each other, you know. But evidently, somebody doesn't think that's a great idea. Well, I think that's their mistake.
Armored up.
Flaming tornado of death. There it is. Gotta love it. Okay, I do take it back. I'm betting those Char did not appreciate the flaming tornado of death.
Ready for the next one.
An event nearby. What's the event? Oh, the script burglar up. They got it. I think. No, they haven't got it yet. I think I helped. I got some bags of loot. I think my last shot did hit the poor, unfortunate, doomed script.
Fired up. Inferno! Nice. Very nice.
Evidently, I'm a big fan of my own work. Nice. Very nice. Part complete. We are 91% done with this map, and I can see at least 2 more hearts that need doing. I think one of them's got to be the wasps in the camp. We're just going to murder some wasps. The event is going on. I don't know which event that is off the top of my head.
There's Summit Peak. Thank the gods we made it.
It's done, whatever it was. So, yeah, we're going to be stomping on wasp nests. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, yes, it would be wasps would be the worst that could happen. We have over here, is this, yeah, the antidotes from the jerks in the caves.
May Grenth shield you.
Sure, that'd be nice if Grenth shielded me, although I don't think that's kind of Grenth's deal, is it? I mean, Death God's job isn't really shielding. You know? It's more cleaning up after the effect.
That feels good.
Right, I'm not getting any progress for the char I'm killing. I don't know if I'm going to get it for turning in the antidotes or supplies.
May the blessings of winter find you.
Yeah, a little, not much. So we're just going to kill wasps.
Please.
Angry wasps. But I mean, that's redundant. Wasps are nature's assholes. They're always in worse moods than me. And they're not even old. Killing them as fast as I can. Well, if we get 2 wasps out of this nest, that might be enough. Most nests only spawn 1. Just 1. Well, then this wasp nest should probably do it. Like 93% done? Yeah, 93% done. That one gave us 2 wasps. Of nature's assholes.
This is the only proper course.
And this one's pretty quick. Unless, like the last time I did it, someone was out here and had cleaned up all the mines before me. That does not appear to be the case. They do reset after a couple of minutes, but still. Let's res the dead engineer, although he's not really dead. He's just, you know. Not like I'm a D&D priest and I have a resurrection spell. I'm reviving them. They're downed because they're feeling kind of depressed. Now, me and this guy are fighting over the mines and whatnot to arm, because we're both trying to get the heart done at the same time. Most hearts in the game where there's something like this, they are the equivalent of open tapping, which means everybody can get a use on them. But some of the hearts do not follow that paradigm, and those can be problematic. Alright, we are 13 out of 13 out of hearts. We're missing 2 or 3 more things, but none of them are hearts. Here's a vista, so that'll leave us with 1 or 2 more things. Probably 2. $96, 2 or 3 more things. What are we missing? What are we missing? We are missing 2 POIs. 1 is close. It's the one in the camp. We didn't get the one in the camp. No, it's the one in the tent. We missed the one in the tent. I was careless. I missed it. I failed you and feel shame. You'll get over it. That leaves one more
Renegade hideout has
POI in the map.
If you leave now, there is still time to join the assault force.
All the way down yonder. That's like at the peak of one of the ogre little villages. Whatever you want to call them. Most of us would refer to them as ogre shitholes, but that seems to be a bit judgmental. Maybe it's not even that. Yeah, it is. It is.
Come to my call.
Come to your call? Okay, I'm coming to your call. I know you're a champion, so I'm probably just going to be going and grabbing the POI and getting the hell out of Dodge. He's a champion, but there are people fighting him. So I will help.
Fired up.
Yeah, I figured he was invulnerable. What do you have to do? Kill his friends here?
Face me.
Yes.
We heal as one. I feel strong.
I know. How about I turn myself into a spinning tornado of death? Right when he changes. Jerk.
Face me.
All right, let's go with the flaming tornado of death again.
Come to my call.
Oh, come on, dude. Stop.
I'll wipe you from the earth. No one will remember you were here.
I'm getting that's probably not going to happen, Chief. Otyug.
Fired up.
And how about one last time, the flaming tornado of death.
Cooling down.
I didn't need to do that, but, you know. He tasked me, so I decided I had to have him. We have finished out this map. That's 2 maps today. Got a champion bag for him.
We have completed the task at hand.
And the 4 Winds prize bag. Nope, nothing special, just a champion bag there too. And can we go 2 for 2 on keys? The odds are long, but theoretically it's still 30%. No. Put that away. Consume. Salvage.
We have
salvage.
completed the task at hand.
Put those away. Consume. Throw that away. We'll go up high. The Tyrian Explorer Society congratulating us on getting another map completion. I'm going to AFK a second, refill my coffee, and be right back, and we'll figure out our next map. back. I'm going to assume we're at like 78 or possibly 79% full map completion. 78. All right. So we finished Fields of Ruin. Blaze Ridge is done. Iron Marches is done. We did Ashford. Diessa has 14 hearts and not much else. Ugh. 9 hearts and Fireheart. Ugh. Frostgorge is complete. Wayfarer is complete. Snowden, 11 hearts. Say it with me. Ugh. Harathi is done. Kessex is done. Brisbane, 14 hearts. Oh my god. Ye gods. Straits of Devastation. No hearts. Malcor's Leap is 25. Cursed Shore is 60. We could finish up Cursed Shore. No hearts. Sure, why not? Why not Cursed Shore? Why not one of the higher level maps? Live dangerously. Well, let's see. Off we're going for Cursed Shores. Well, we've got a POI due west. Now, there are no hearts to do in the Orion maps, so I should be able to get this one done without too much time having been spent. We have a Vista over here. Is it up above? It is up above. Is there a heart that needs to be done? Hero point has been earned already. There it is.
Fired up.
I am fired up, yo. That's 63% done already. God, and it feels like I just barely even started. Let's see. Hero point earned. Hero point earned. So this is next. You have to earn a hero point there. Then we've got that and another hero point. Let's see if the hero points are a challenge or not. They might be. This is all, after all, a level cap map. Hello there. Now, granted, the game has had a lot of power creep since then.
More. Come here. Take that. Cooling down.
The mount skin. Yeah, there we go. I think it is a one of the arena skins, I think. Am I being attacked? I'm being attacked. Pardon me. Give me a moment. The ore maps can be very insistent. Yeah, that's the current one I have, and it is, yeah, Aurine's Prismatic. It's one that you can dye well, but it's very easy to dye overly bright, and so that it just looks like nothing but brightness. Strange ring structure hero challenge. I will commune with this place of power if I can. Evidently, I'm going to have to kill the risen Rotmouth, which is stacking up poisons on me, and that's making me unhappy. I will just burn it out. And the sea turtle, too. Had to come in and joined in, didn't you?
Fired up.
Yeah, a lot of times I can't remember which skin I'm wearing, so I had to check. We've got a POI over here. Whoop, a champion, which we want nothing to do with. I don't feel comfortable taking on a champion level critter by myself. All right. Next up. Where are we going? We've got a POI due south. I am just working on some casual map completions towards world completion. So it's nothing earth-breaking in terms of gameplay or anything. In fact, it is more than conceivable a person might find this boring. I wouldn't be able to tell them they were wrong. Hero point I have earned. Hero point I have earned. Yeah, we got a couple things over there we need. So basically, I'm just grabbing the maps that I haven't completed yet and trying to find the fastest ones.
He does seem to know something about beating the odds. Maybe there is a profit here worth
So
the
that,
risk.
okay, that's, we've got a POI and 2 hero points. All right. I have already done 2 maps tonight. Trying to finish off one more for the evening. Been a long time since I spent any time in ore. Commune with this place of power. Got the POI. And barely managed to get the hero point in time. Another hero point down here.
Fired up. Urge to kill rising.
Grab this one too, hopefully. %74% done with the map. Got another POI over here. Certainly my memory of the way ore felt back when the game launched was that it was pretty unrelenting. We got a hero point to earn out there as well, out in the water. Is that the mob density was very big, and the mobs were tough. Now we've gotten, to at least some degree, we've gotten power crept.
Fired up.
Am I supposed to like eat the seaweed? No, it's there. Ah, okay. A risen subjugator. We'll give him the flaming tornado of death. And we'll take the things. Something skeered me. Did I get the... I did get the sunken rations. There's the hero point. Alright, hero point complete. Yeah, hero point earned.
Fired up. Victory or death?
Victory or death? Given that choice, I'm going to choose victory, thanks. I mean, that's an easy call. We have another player here. A Necro with his minions. We have a POI in here. I don't know that I can just fly in and grab it, but I think I can. Looks like I can. So I can fly in, grab it, and get the hell out. A lot easier with a flying mount, which obviously we didn't used to have. So this is a case where obviously power has crept, and map completion, as an example, will be a lot easier than it used to be. I did it twice the old-fashioned way, so I don't feel too terribly bad. We did a hero point. Earned that hero point. Those are done. We've got a POI and another hero point down there. And we'll head down there. I think the design on these maps is really good. But back originally, they were very, very tough. The mob density was my only real complaint. That it was very difficult getting between places, and obviously that's not the case any longer, particularly with mounts in the game. Hero point up above. In there. I don't even remember.
Everyone, come!
Ooh, he hit hard. That was uncalled for. I don't remember if there's a fight here or if I just inspect. Oop, I'm going to poke at it. Here we go.
Armored up. That went better than I cooling down.
Why was it invulnerable for so long? I'm not a fan of this, I have to say. There we go. Well, I'm not sorry about the power creep now. Needed all the power creep I could get against that creepy thing. We have a POI to the direct east of us. Below, nope. We are 84% done with this map. It says there's something further down here. Glad I noticed. Because there's a waypoint. I actually thought I remembered there being a waypoint down here. Wait. It says to earn a hero point. Oh, is this sort of like the mini sort of jumping puzzle? No, it's in the water.
Fired up.
Mysterious egg. Uh-huh. I'm sure it's nothing. I have no idea what this actually is. I'm going to touch the egg. Risen sea turtle brood. Okay.
Eat my dust.
Eat my dust. Okay, I was in the middle of something there, and you guys interrupted me. Not cool, okay? Just putting that out there. You shouldn't interrupt a Tempest when they're in mid of their, you know, summoning a flaming tornado of death. Thank you. It's been my TED Talk. And we have a vista over here. The entering area where they're not allowed. Oh boy. All right. So, I think this is sort of a mini jumping puzzle. Maybe not even mini. Yeah. If memory serves, I've had to do this one for like weeklies. If this is the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, the gorillas. This is the one I thought I was thinking of. Undead freaking gorillas. And that's not nightmare fuel at all. Thanks, Anet.
Everyone, come!
That's not going to creep people out or anything at all. You know. Except for the everyone it's going to creep out. Got it. Yeah, that was exactly the one I thought it was. Well, how about back over? I'm in combat. They ran away. Why am I in combat? I'm not in combat. I would like to complain. Losers. All right, let's see where we have to go next. Hero point earned. Looks like the Promenade of the Gods is probably where we gotta go next. The human gods, of course, who have abandoned humanity to this world. Thanks, gods. You bring us here and then you leave. Started a few days ago and was pretty fun, but without the free mount trial, the game got really slow. I can completely understand, but that is the way. The mounts didn't come in until the second expansion. but I can completely understand how that feels. For what it's worth, I did a free-to-play through, as I call them, on Steam when it launched on Steam, and I felt the exact same way. Once I lost the mount, it was like, oh, that's not as much fun. So I can completely sympathize. The only thing I can say is, well, actually I can say two things. First, that's the way the game was at launch. And I'm doing map completion now, and that's kind of cheating because it's way easier than it used to be. Used to be, if you wanted to make a legendary, you had to do all of the core game maps, and there were no maps. Now, on the positive side, if you're interested in the game, I think next week we get the anniversary, and there may be a sale. And usually when there's a sale, the sale will be, the best deal in the sale is $15, gets you both of the first two expansions. That gets you Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire. So if you're interested in the game, keep an eye and see if there are sales with the anniversary next week. And if so, that $15 deal is a murderer. That's really, really a lot of content. That gives you the mounts to keep, gives you all the mounts you can earn in Heart of Thorn or in Path of Fire. It gives you Heart of Thorns. There an enormous amount of content there for $15. But your opinion is entirely valid that losing the mount kind of is deflating.
Afford fear in times like these.
42,000 each. 6 pieces, $250,000. I don't think I have any of these pieces. What do these look like in a complete set? Let's find out. The Armageddon set. I cannot say that I'm a fan of the helm or the spikes. How about the light armor set?
May Balthazar strengthen you.
Huh. That's not bad. Not a big fan of the mask. The butt cape is a bit much, but that one's not bad. And the mediums? Huh. I like the cape or cloak part of that one. Thing you would love is the first two expansions, but you live in South Africa, so 15 USD on sale is a light. Yeah, I have no idea on how the pricing works. Either in the ArenaNet direct purchase or on Steam or Epic. You might want to give it a look and see if there's regional pricing on Steam and Epic Game Store. That might be worth your while. I have no idea if it is regional pricing or not, though. We're 92%. We have 1 Vista, 2 Hero Challenges, 2 POIs. None of them are immediately popping up. I'm going to guess they're probably in this area. Hero point earned. I'm over here. I'm going to guess it's in here.
Some must fight so that all may be free.
And maybe the sales will be even better. So just if you're interested in the game, do check. I can completely understand that money can be an issue. But I think it's worth at least looking to see. And maybe regional pricing will apply on the Epic Game Store or Steam. In which case you can go with that as an alternative. That is an invisible wall. I have expressed many times, I don't like invisible walls. I hate them. I have earned that hero point. Hero point earned. It's got to be in there. At least some of it's got to be in there. All right, there is a vista up above. There's a POI and a hero point in here. If I can figure out how to... Oh. Do you mind, sir? I'm working here. Examine. It's closed tight. All right, well, where do I open it then? I guess I go around? Is that how I do it? Aha! Ha! You can't fool me. Well, okay, you can fool me. I'm relatively easy to fool, realistically.
Fired up. Armored up.
Well, before we open that up, let's get to the chest. We'll get our not so fat loot, actually. We will make sure that we're on cooldown for the overload again in case something bad comes out. No, it's just a commune. Any tips for a new player? The single biggest tip I can give is that the wiki is really good and you can access it from the game. It will open a window or a tab in a browser. So if you want to see the event timer, you just type /wiki ET and that'll open up a web page to the event browser that'll show you what events are currently going on. The amount of information and the quality of the information in the wiki is great. The people who put the stuff in the wiki together do an amazing job. That is the single best source of information you're going to find for the game. And is the biggest tip I could give to anyone who wants to play the game. Sure, it's annoying to have to go out and, track down an external resource, but the information it gives is incredibly valuable. For me, what I enjoy most about the game is the open world. So the best way to level up is twofold. One is to just run around and do stuff. Find, vistas like this. Grab all the waypoints. Do a map completion. The other thing that I would recommend is you go to the achievements and the character adventure guide. What this is, wow, I don't have that one complete. These are pointers for things that will give you experience, but not just give you experience, they also teach valuable game mechanics. Things like dodging, which you've probably already learned, but also things like break bars, or defiance bars as they're called, and just a lot of the other sort of non-standard game mechanics you can learn from the character adventure guide. And there's 5 chapters. When you finish a chapter, you get a big XP bonus. And by big, I mean it can be 3-4 levels. And then it will unlock the next tier where you probably also will have some stuff that's ready to go. And it will give you more XP. This was added, I don't know, maybe 5 years ago, something like that. And is good not just for speeding up advancement, but for teaching important game mechanics and systems. I am at 96%. I am missing 1 POI and 1 hero challenge. Hero point earned. See, now you may notice things flashing. When you mouse over a type of location, it'll flash. So it's flashing all the hero challenges. These are in the other map, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are in the other map. I'm trying to find a couple of things that are in this map. You've seen people who say you should skip the heart quests. Do you get something for 100% of the base game map? Yes, but it's endgame stuff. But individual maps will give you rewards. They'll give you 2 pieces of level appropriate gear for the map. They'll give you some crafting. They'll give you a stack of 40 of a crafting item. And they will give you either a transmogrification charge or a key to open the Black Lion chests. That's about a 30% chance on any map that you'll get the key. A lot of times the hearts are really good XP. So it kind of depends. I can see why people would tell you to skip the heart quests. Some of them can take a long time. But generally, when I'm leveling up, what I will do is I will choose individual maps and I will do a map completion in the whole map. There's one other mechanic that's useful to know. If you're in a map that is less well traveled, the longer a mob is alive in the map, the more XP it's worth. So if you go to a place where a lot of players don't go through, or you fight the neutral mobs, a lot of times you'll kill one and it'll say 100 XP and 300 bonus XP. Because basically you're getting like 4 times as much XP because no one has killed that mob in hours. It's a weird mechanic, but a lot of people swear by that as being the best way of leveling up, is going to the less traveled maps and killing the neutral mobs because they've been there for hours and are worth so much XP. What you get for completing the entire world completion, that the most noteworthy bit is a couple of items that are used in making legendaries. That is a long-term game mechanic that you don't have any need to worry about for quite some time. Not that if you could get your hands on one, you wouldn't want one. But making a legendary requires a lot of time and money. In-game money. You don't have to spend out-of-game money. I don't know where the stuff I'm missing is. I'm missing a hero challenge and a POI. Maybe out there? Maybe? That's in the next map. I'm sure of it. Yeah, that's in Malcor's Leap. Let's try there. Let's see if there's anything out there in the water. Well, there's some stuff out here in the water. Is there a heart? Or not a heart, a POI and a hero point? Maybe. There is. I guessed. That was a complete and utter guess, and I got lucky. That was. I was not complaining about that. I'm pleased about that.
Fired up.
I will read. I'll open the book. That is map completion. Dun dun. I will now return to the Mistlock Sanctuary, having finished the map. Good guessing, Lens. Thank you. We finished 3 maps yesterday, and we got 1 key. We finished 3 maps today. So far, we've gotten 1 key. All right, there's the Cursed Shore completion. And can we get another key? No. So this is an example of what you get for completing one of the in-game maps. Is a couple of pieces of gear, 40 crafting mats, and a transmutation charge or a key. About 30% of the time you get a key. You also get, half a gold in this case and some experience.
Nice gear.
That's what she said. The Orion Spear of Accuracy. I'm going to see if either of these would actually sell for anything. They might. 80 silver. Interesting. With the price of ectoplasms right now, that might be actually a little low. And how about this one? They're both lower level. I'm going to live dangerously, and I'm going to use the Black Lion salvage kit on both of them. We got 2 ectos, so that is a gold worth, so that was profitable because that one was selling for 50 silver.
That looks bad.
Oh, no ectos in that one. That hurts. Oh, the pain. We got a Sigil of Accuracy. Those are currently probably going for 15. $32. Put that up for sale. The Dire Orichalcum, currently selling for really not much, it looks like. Let's try that again. Is that correct, that it's selling for like 78 copper? Condi, Vit, and Toughness. Yeah, really not selling for much. Can I deconstruct that? No, I can't. I'll sell it for actual to a vendor. And the Rune of Granth. My money's on not a bunch. 5 silver, sure. Let me sell my junk to a vendor. Also can't use the trading post as a free-to-play player. Yeah, that is correct. There are also some mail limitations as a free-to-play player. I don't think you can send mail to someone who hasn't friended you, but I'm not positive about that. I will sell these for the market price. Don't know if you misread. Do I get it after 4 days? I don't know. I mean, it's certainly possible that what I'm telling you is incorrect. Because my entire experience with the free-to-play model was a couple of weeks when it came out on Steam. I set up a second account on Steam. And one of the things that I noticed was how painful it was to lose the mount. So that's not just you, for sure. All right, well, I am going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. As always, I'm very, very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time of 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Not sure about the time in South Africa, though. Probably evening? Late evening?
Refreshing.
Middle of the night? Probably middle of the night. Anyway, at the usual time for me, 5 p.m. Pacific, so on and so forth. Again, thank you very, very much for hanging out. Hopefully you will see me soon. I'll be back at it tomorrow, making more nonsense here. Oh, and sadly, I don't think they actually can show me the percentage, so I'm going to travel back to Lion's Arch. So I can look at the map and see what the percentage is. I'm thinking 79? 80. We are 80% done with world completion. That's a solid probably week. We do have coming up on the 20th. We're getting the beta. Hey, I'm glad to help. I enjoy talking about the games I enjoy playing. So I'm glad you found it helpful. On the 20th, we get the beta for the new Elite Specializations. I will be streaming on the 20th, probably early, and I'll run through the Elite Specs I'm most interested in. I have to do it on the 20th because on the 21st, there's a new season for Last Epoch, and I'll be playing that instead. Exactly. New elites to try. The ones I'm most interested in and want to make sure I get a chance to try are the new Elementalist spec. That would be great. I should be here, barring an aneurysm or something. The new Elementalist spec I'm looking forward to. The new Necromancer spec. And the Ranger spec. So that is the Gale Arrow? Gale Shot. The Ritualist and Evoker. I was so disappointed in D4's the last season I played, which was the season, I think, right after the new class was added. I played the new class. I can't remember the name. The one with the 4 or 5 nature spirits. And I was doing one of the events, and I did it twice. And each time I got exactly enough legendaries to fill my inventory. It was like 34 legendaries. And it was just overload for me. It seemed like too much, too fast, too easy. And that's normally, my reaction to too much, too fast, too easy would be, okay, that sounds like fun. Luminary. Sadly, I'm not impressed by Luminary. Guardian is my most played class. So, that would probably be the one I would want to check out as well. But the ones I definitely know I want to check are Gale Shot, Ritualist, and Evoker. Probably, if I've got the time, the Luminary. But then on the 21st, I have Last Epoch, which, if you're not familiar with it, is an ARPG along the lines of a Diablo 4 or a Path of Exile. But that's my plans for the upcoming, about a week or so. Yeah, I did watch the Moonbeast game. I didn't see Riker playing it. I saw Ziz was playing it today, and Datmods was playing it the other night. So, yeah, that is... they're still in pre-alpha, but for where they are in the game development, it looks good. What impressed me was the gameplay. Not the mechanics, not the game systems, but the basic gameplay looked really solid. And given where they are in the game, that's a very good sign. You know, it's still in pre-alpha. And most of the time, movement and combat is pretty janky in a pre-alpha. But I am back tomorrow. Same bat time. That's 5 p.m. Pacific. You can figure out the rest. Again, thank you guys very, very much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Take care. I hope the rest of your Saturday or early Sunday goes great. So have a great rest of your day. Take care and ciao for now. Bye, guys. I appreciate a fellow retired old guy.